better than me.
Yeah.
My wrist, ayy, gotta see, yeah, ayy, we all get money.
What?
Yeah, bitch, we all get money. Yeah, we all get money.
Yo, this shit is actually trash. It's trash. I'm playing, bro. It's actually ass.
This is probably the most forgettable XXL freshman class of all time. And that's just a testament to how bad this list is. I mean, in the Cyphers, everybody did their thing. Like, everybody did what they were supposed to do. No one really underperformed. And it was still painfully forgettable and average. The ceiling of this class was forgettable. The ceiling was forgettable. Just let that sink in for a second. They did the best they could and nobody gave a fuck. Actually, I have to retract my previous statements. One person did underperform, and that's Coi Leray. Congratulations on having the worst verse in the history of XXL Cyphers. Really impressive, really. I thought it could never be done. I thought Lil Mosey was the pinnacle of trashness in XXL Cyphers, but Coi Leray, you did it. And a lot of people will say, that's cap, Lil Mosey's was much worse. But if we really look at it, was Lil Mosey's freestyle that bad?
Yeah, I feel like the man, freshman of the year, I woke up like the man.
Okay, yeah, it was trash. It was garbage. It was garbanzo beans, alright? It was undeniably trash. Objectively trash. And I'll concede to the fact that Coi Leray's freestyle in itself may be slightly better than Mosey's, but for me personally, there's a lot of outside factors that make it worse than Mosey's and the worst of all time. Why? Allow me to explain. This genuinely may be one of the worst beats I've heard in my entire life. It sounds like a bad Lil Uzi Eternal Take type beat you would find on YouTube with like 70,000 views. I don't think this took any longer than 3 minutes for Nick Mira to make. So off rip, because of the beat being trash, everyone in the cypher has a giant hurdle to jump because the beat can't carry. The focus is strictly on the rapper. And to start the cypher off, I think DDG came out with some good energy, high energy, did what he was supposed to do. It wasn't anything special or amazing, but you're not really expecting that from DDG in the first place, so you can't really hate it. You know, DDG coming into this cypher, putting on for the YouTube community, I feel like he did it justice. I feel like he didn't disappoint. Now, second verse, we have Lakeyah, and coming into the cypher, I didn't really know who Lakeyah was, but not even gonna lie, she fucking killed it. Like, she was rapping her ass off. She didn't really say shit, but like the way she was flowing and the confidence, crazy. She did her thing. Third verse, we have Morray, who decided to spit off the dome, which I respect, and it's impressive that he did it so well. He wasn't really on beat, but somehow he managed to storm through that fucking verse, like without faltering a little bit. Like, his confidence didn't drop for a second. It was like he's spitting the most fire shit ever. So it didn't sound bad, it sounded pretty good. Now look, coming into the fourth verse, the last verse, the cypher has been 3 for 3. So everyone before you done their thing, alright? Lil Mosey was first, so we got him out the way real quick. He didn't even matter, but it's on you to finish it off and wrap it up how it's supposed to be. Now, pay attention to the stance of Coi Leray. What do you see? You see kneeling, she's kneeling down, looking at the floor. So obviously she was feeling herself. This is that fucking Slim Shady, I'm about to murder this shit stance. But Lord behold, that is not what happened. Poor Coi had us deceived, had us fucking bamboozled. When I saw this, I was like, she's about to kill this shit. Wrong. Incorrect. Let's break this down.
I'm coming with the pose, bitch.
How do you go from being so cool to so uncool in a matter of seconds? This is probably the worst way you can start a freestyle. Awkwardly dancing off beat, looking like a soccer mom. So already this is horrible, but let's see if she picks it up. You can tell she was rapping before this by her hand movements. She was obviously in the middle of a verse. But I'm guessing XXL had to cut something out because God knows what Coi did from this point to this point. The freestyle was probably even worse than we could imagine. And XXL saved us from an even more unbearable performance.
Low key, that my little sneaky link. Yeah, I love when he fuck me to the beat. He a freak, fell in love with me, let's go.
I apologize if you are a Coi Leray fan, but she just doesn't have a good rapping voice at all. It just sounds like she's doing a bad Playboi Carti imitation. But you know how Playboi Carti does the baby voice? She's not even doing a baby voice. It's more like a prepubescent 12-year-old Girl Scout who came here to rap. Sounds really awkward and really out of place, insecure.
Watch us all get lit, watch us all get rich, couple niggas no bricks, couple niggas hold sticks,
Not gonna lie, for 5 seconds, it was sounding alright. For these 5 seconds, she had it. The voice wasn't shit, the lyrics weren't shit. You know, she went real basic with the brick sticks rhyme scheme, but the flow sounded cool. I guess you could call that a silver lining. There is potential, you could do better. Why are you selling yourself short?
Bitch, I love my butter love me, got my wrist, got a seat, yeah, we all get money, yeah, bitch, we all get money, yeah, we all get money.
I'm usually the last one to complain about lack of lyricism, but wow. In total, her verse lasts about 20 seconds, and then she goes into this refrain type segment where she just repeats "we all get money" 4 times, but instead of like putting any melody behind it, she just repeats it in a monotone voice 4 times. And Morray actually tries to help her out with some backing vocals, trying to harmonize, but it doesn't work at all because Coi Leray's vocals are so dead. It's like trying to harmonize with a fucking zombie.
Yeah, bitch, you gon' get money, let's go.
We are the money, say it, sorry. We are the money.
Why is she moving like that? I've never seen someone radiate so much annoying energy in my life. Like, just based off this, I just know she's the loudest one in the room at all times. And of course she twerked at the end of her freestyle. Who didn't see that coming? I don't even know why she's so eager to twerk anyway. That's like a dude with a 3-inch dick who for some reason insists on rocking gray sweatpants every day. Like, nobody wants to see that. So yeah, in itself, this freestyle is pretty bad. What makes it even worse is that unlike Lil Mosey, who admitted his freestyle was trash, and he doesn't really freestyle like that, Coi Leray didn't do that. Coi Leray doubled down and said this. Roll the clip.
Let me tell you guys something. I feel like personally, I had the best XXL freestyle. Me and Lakeyah for sure had the best XXL freestyle. Honestly, my whole class of the Cyphers. I haven't even heard the Cyphers, the other Cyphers yet, and I know we had the best cypher, especially me.
That my little sneaky link. I like when he fuck me to the beat. He a freak, fell in love with me. Let's go. Watch us all get rich. Watch us all get rich. We all get money.
Yo, my nigga. Yo, that shit was so hard. What I should have done, I should have fucking kept going. You know, I should have kept going. I feel like I ended it too early, you know? Yeah. I don't think I did nothing wrong but end it too early. 100%. I felt like I should have added at least 6 more bars.
Alright, Coi, let's not act like you had anything to add to your freestyle. You were shooting blanks 15 seconds into your verse. You were done, okay? You were done before your verse ended when you repeated the same thing 4 times. But I think even me saying that is unnecessary because we all know this, and I feel like even Coi does, but she's, I don't know, playing a character. I don't feel like this is even genuine. This is like a parody. What is she doing? It just feels like she's playing into this trash persona that the internet has built for her, and I don't even know why. I don't know if there is anything to gain from that. I don't see a reason to do that. What is she trying to be, the new Flight Reacts? Is she trying to take the most L's of 2021? I genuinely don't know. And how the fuck is the crowd dead silent every time you perform, Coi? Where are your 4 million monthly listeners? 4 million monthly listeners and 0 people with their hands up. That doesn't even make sense. And I mean literal sense. Like, booking you is genuinely a bad investment. So it's obvious Coi Leray is the new trash meme, and we've seen this before. We basically go through this every month. Before it was YB and Amir. Before that it was Smoke Perp. Before that it was Gunna and he's fat. Before that it was DaBaby and he has the same flow. This is nothing unusual. Don't be the dude who says, come on guys, she's not even that bad. Come on guys, why are you hating? Like, why are people even expecting the internet to have any sort of rational thought? Like, obviously you can't sway mob mentality. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. It operates on ignorance. But also, don't act like Coi Leray didn't bring this upon herself. You have to admit, she's at least in part responsible for the hate she's getting right now. But shit, she is making more money than I am, so what I say doesn't really matter, right? Right.